They look nice. Well, it looks like almost a reishi. I can't tell, but it looks like it. Here's a different species of turkey tail, a rather large one. You can see the polypore. Turkey tail mushroom is one of the most medicinal mushrooms and most studied in natural medicine. This fallen oak tree is just a perfect environment for turkey tail mushrooms. They are still young, but in 2 months they're ready for harvest. Usually they find truffles under hazelnut, but I'm not experienced to do so. You need really a dog to dig them out, but this would be a perfect spot. This is a very rare agaricon, also medicinal mushrooms, antivirus, antibacterial, anti-inflammation. They're almost extinct in Europe. You find them only on an oak tree, but there's lots of tiny little ones over here. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Agaricon survived 450 million years and developed an immune system with polysaccharides, and no virus can harm them. They have used them in the Middle Ages for tuberculosis and other illnesses very successfully, but in modern times it's been almost forgotten. A lot of oak trees are dying and they are being removed, quite often left alone, and this tree will fall on the edges, on the banks of this lake, providing the perfect environment for turkey tail and other mushrooms. Logs like this, they're next to a lake. You can actually inject some spores of any kind. If it's turkey tail, or if it's chicken of the woods, or reishi, or reishi, or oyster mushrooms, and this place is just absolutely full. But I haven't been able to get some spores. I have to order some. Amazing stuff. And a Spanish snail. They're all over Europe now. Hey, what is this? This could be a reishi. This is amazing. I gotta put the camera down. I think it's a reishi. I totally freak out. I've been looking for this forever, and this is just amazing. It looks like a reishi. If there's a white ring coming later on, this is just totally amazing. I gotta cover it a bit so nobody can see it. I'll be back when it gets a bit more dry. I can't believe it. I found a reishi. Last year I just kept going here and I got lost. I got really lost. So I'm gonna turn around this year. If you mix this sap, and there's quite a lot here, with beeswax, essential oils and some Vaseline, you gotta have the most incredible medicine. And not only that, it's a fire starter, you wouldn't believe it. You can make oil out of it if you just boil it, and the leftovers is like a oil, a liquid oil. Because of extensive logging and falling trees, naturally there's large areas open, and the invasive grasses have taken over, smothering all mushroom growth. But we have to stick to these areas here. This is a beautiful tree. Usually you find lots of mushrooms under this one, but as I said, I'm a little bit too early. I believe this is hawthorn. The flowers are incredible medicine, and those bushes are everywhere. And here again, this terrible snail which eating all the vegetables in Europe. There's another oak tree here. They're gonna leave him here, they're not gonna take him to the sawmill, but they all will be full of some kind of other mushrooms. We'll see. This type is usually an interesting in young pine trees, but as I said, in the lowland I'm a bit early. But usually in here you find lots and lots. No, unfortunately today is nothing. A beaver just harvested this tree. Must be a year or two ago. Wow, what a job. The mycelium are just waiting dormant beneath the soil to spawn into something extraordinary. So there could be something on here. What's in there? Oh my gosh. Look at this. I've been looking for a reishi for 5 years, and I just stopped here and see. I'm gonna cover it a bit and be back later on. In about 3 weeks time there's gonna be other mushrooms around here. Wow. Here's an interesting log. There's some turkey tails here. Some really beautiful ones. Wow. I'm gonna check them out. Really have to be in here where those fallen logs are. And if this is a chicken of the woods, I'm gonna freak completely out. This is a chicken of the woods. Oh wow. I cannot believe it. I'm so lucky today. Amazing. So we're definitely gonna take this one. They grow up to 4 or 5 kilos and they taste like chickens. Amazing. We're gonna take this one. I believe this is hawthorn. The flowers are incredible medicine, and those bushes are everywhere. Yes, they are hawthorn berries. the flowers. We have to start picking them next springtime. A lot of oak trees are dying and they are being removed, quite often left alone, and this tree will fall on the edges, on the banks of this lake, providing the perfect environment for turkey tail and other mushrooms. Look at it everywhere. Just strolling through the woods, and here look what's happening here. Wat? Doe maar eens weg. Oei. Oh ja, ze hebben niks precies thuis. Beautiful. Seriously, if you have this for breakfast, you won't be looking for mushrooms ever again. My friend in Australia used to say there's beauty in dry, and over here I also say it's beauty in wet. Look, this guy speaks only German, you know, but he lives on mushrooms. Now we have changed locations, and here a couple of chanterelles. So they look good. They're also a delicacy. Well, here we are. Hunters are hanging out here all night long. Look here. Wild blueberries. There are acres and acres and acres of wild blueberries. They are finished now, but this is just loaded with dark black berries. You would not believe it. Going right into this forest. This is a beauty. Look at this. Standing alone in a dark forest. Lots of chanterelles. My neighbor found this patch. Here's Sam's story. Just sitting on the floor next to this mushroom, a beautiful crystal. Sparkling crystal.
Und da wuchs es wieder. Und da ist unter die Pilze auch wahrscheinlich. Die sind in einer gewissen Ding. Ja.
A beautiful block of quartz, but there's no minerals visible. They are the poisonous chanterelles. Look, they look almost the same. Look exactly the same. If you compare them, yeah, well, sort of. But a lot of people, they mistaken them and they die. Green, green grass of home. There are very little, few mushrooms here, but I'm lucky to find the first one. What a beauty. You can smell them from here. This is a really big one. So we have finished our journey. Our car is parked near this farmhouse and we are exhausted. Thank you very much.